Hello, Bay State Running family. Coach Taylor here again today to give you your Division 4 girls preview. Flying solo today outside of having Baby Yoda with me here. Thanks for being here, Baby Yoda. Coach Shep, Coach H, Coach Martin, Coach Sylvain, who helped us yesterday. These guys are all working hard. I know Coach Shep, Coach H, and Coach Martin are bringing you a ton of coverage, free coverage, from the state meet today. That's why they're not here. And they're working tirelessly for all of you out there in Massachusetts track and field who share the same vision as us in that we believe in high school athletics. We believe high school athletics should be free for everyone and all to be able to see your videos and access your pictures and everything else. So we really appreciate all the support in the last week. So let's get started. We're going to start with the girls' Division 4 preview. Starting with the girls' 55 meters. Monique Malcolm of Nauset coming in ranked number 1 with a 7.32. Anna Bertarelli and Ella Gray from Plymouth South, who I'll talk about in a couple of minutes with the hurdles as well. She's ranked number 1 there. She's going to be busy early on, but Monique is the one to beat, obviously. She's a full 10th and change ahead of everybody else, but Anna has been solid for years. She's a senior this year. She's going to be looking to make some waves in some of the other events later on as well, which brings us to the 300, and Anna's ranked number 1 there. Monique Malcolm is ranked number 2. There's only 8/100ths of a second difference between the two. There is a freshman in the mix down there from Norton. I'm going to try not to be biased during this video, but it's hard not to be. We all know what can happen with freshmen. And Grace Hannafin from Burlington is also a freshman. So you have 2 freshmen in the top 5 in the girls 300. Pretty impressive. And then I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Sierra Campbell from Pentucket. She's right in there too in the girls 300. Girls 600, 3-way race here at the top. Olivia Tomlin from Medfield, Amelia Tooten from Weston, and Isabella Shepard from Amherst Pelham Regional. They're all sub 140, 139 and change. So that should be a very exciting race there. Girls 1,000 meter, we have Isabella and an Isabel. Isabella Petrosevich from Norton comes in at rank number 1 with a 257, and Isabel Nobili from Nauset. Both juniors, both have matched up before. The last time they matched up was at the MSTCA State Coaches Small Meet, and Bella edged out Izzy. Bella Petrosevich from Norton edged out Izzy from Nauset right at the line, and she was able to take her out there. So this should be another interesting matchup between those two. In the mix for medals, we have Mackie from Melrose, Hohenberg from Weston, Rubio from Pentucket, and Lucy from Wakefield. Girls 1 mile. Carmel Fitzgibbons, you have heard her name coming out of the cross-country season, especially at Twilight, where I was on the back of the truck and I watched that race. I was recording that race on Twitter Live, and she busted out a 16:49, 5:55 pace at Twilight, and everyone was wondering where the heck everybody else was in that race, and I didn't even know Carmel was going to be in that race. So she comes in ranked at a 5:03 in the mile. In the 2 miles, she comes in ranked at 11:02. The question is, does Carmel do both of them? By the way, folks, she's only a sophomore, which makes it even more impressive. And she just ran at the New Balance Grand Prix and ran a 4:57 there. So just insanely impressive stuff here. Lucy Gagnon of Newburyport is ranked 2nd with a 5:15. Definitely not her lifetime PR. She came in 2nd last year against Sarah Conant from Westwood. And Sarah was a senior last year. She moved on, is running for UMass Amherst now. But the meet record is a 4:57.16. We know Carmel can run a 4:57 because she just did it at the New Balance Grand Prix. So you know what that means. Meet record alert. You're going to hear that throughout the video and videos going forward. The 2 mile, Mary Yunt from Northampton, she is also in the mile ranked 3rd. She's one of the best distance runners in Division 4 as well. So we'll see what some of these athletes decide to do. Nauset Deep, Abigail Farrell, she's ranked 4th in the 2 mile. Their midden distance is awesome. They're coming off of a great cross-country season as well. Girls 55 hurdles, Ella Gray, mentioned her earlier. She's in the mix for the regular 55. Christina Constantine of Nauset, she's only a freshman, 8.54. Jennifer Williams from ORR, sophomore, 8.54. Gorgeni from North Reading has had a great season as a sophomore. And then don't count out Denisha Dwyer-Young from Westwood. She's a senior with an 8.65. We know anything can happen in the hurdles at the state meet. So any hiccups from any of the athletes, really, we could see something interesting happen there. Girls 4x2, kind of a 2-team race here. You have Pentucket at the top at 147.18, Melrose right behind them at 147.82, a few 149s and a couple of 150s, but that race should be between Pentucket and Melrose. Girls 4x4 should be interesting. Last race of the day, as we know, Nauset, Norton, Amherst Pelham Regional, Medfield, Melrose, all under 4:15. You might see some changes in personnel in that 4x4 depending on what coaches are deciding to save what athletes for that particular race. Nauset should be in it for the team championship. And then any other teams there? I don't think so. So it should be interesting for Nauset because we know they're going for the big hardware that day. In the girls 4x8, which will obviously happen before the 4x4, these are out of order, sorry about that. We have 2 teams that have gone sub-10 in Division 4. Newburyport at a 9:54, Medfield at a 9:55 again. But Northampton has a great distance squad too. It depends on who they put in there. They're coming in at a 10:06, ranked 3rd. It's going to come down to personnel and who wants that. So we will see. And there are some team implications there as well. Moving on to the girls' high jump. Olivia Featherstone, 2 inches below the meet record at 5'6". Meet record's 5'8", so she might have a shot there. Jennifer Williams of ORR, 5'5.5", only a sophomore there. Maddie Croto of Pentucket, 5'5". The 2 Dedham ladies, juniors, Rudisha Bernard, 5'4", Colleen Coughlin, 5'3 3/4". Coming in ranked 6th there, and Emily Rubio from Pentucket at 5'4". So Pentucket's got some depth there in the high jump. So that should be interesting to watch. Girls long jump, we said she would be back later. Anna Bertarelli from Notre Dame Academy. She comes in ranked number 1 by a 1/2 inch. However, there is an athlete from Weston right behind her, Bharati Subaya. And then there's a little bit of a dip by 4 inches. Gorgeni, who we mentioned earlier, she's the hurdler from North Reading, coming in at 17.2 as well. And then Emilia Rubio, another great athlete. We've mentioned her earlier. She's only a sophomore, 17.2. So it could be field events. You never know, guys. We all know that. Could be very interesting. And then girls shot put, number 2 throw in mass this year, Abigail Chorches from Falmouth. She's a senior. She's thrown 39, 5 3/4. She's won quite a few of the big invitational meets this year. So be on the lookout for her. She has a substantial seeding lead over the rest of the field. So looking for medals going in. Martina Quintana from North Middlesex. Isabella Bergloff from Holliston. Browen Mahoney from Canton. And we'll probably stop there. So girls team, who's in it for the title? Nauset, Weston, Notre Dame, Pentucket, Newburyport, and Norton. Those are my picks for even having a shot at the hardware. It looks like at this point with Nauset sprinters and midden distance and relays, they look like the team to beat, but you just never know. So good luck to all those teams, all those ladies competing at D4 tomorrow, Saturday at the Reggie.